Yeah, I just think it's such a rich history here in Cripple Creek and Victor with the gold mining, and there was so much gold produced out of this area, millions and millions of dollars in gold.
Your guide this morning is going to be Steve. Steve's going to show you what they did in the beginning, how it's done today, give you some history on the district.
All righty, there we go.
Steve Robb is a third-generation gold miner from Victor. He and his family have spent countless hours beneath the surface, all in search of gold.
Just watch your step there. And once you catch gold fever, why, it's the life that we grew up with, and I actually love it underground. Like I said, I feel safer underground than I do up here on the surface.
Rob works as a tour guide at the Mollie Kathleen gold mine, one of the only mines in the country discovered by a woman.
Mollie, she actually discovered the gold in this mine, which was pretty amazing for a woman back in those days, but it was sort of accidental.
Legend says Mollie was chasing a herd of elk, but quickly grew tired. That's when she sat down and saw something that caught her eye.
She saw an outcropping of rock there, and that outcropping, it looked like it had gold in it.
The rest, of course, is history. Today, the mine operates as a tourist attraction, taking people 1,000 feet underground to experience what it was like to work as a miner.
It's all hard and very dangerous work down there, and so, you know, it's a tough life. And those old timers back in the 1890s, they did all that work by hand, if you can imagine.
In the 1890s, it was common for miners to either work by candlelight or in complete darkness.
This is what it's like when we're mining down here. It's darker in the inside of a cow down here when you're mining, because if we had all these electric lights in here, every time you blast, why, you'd knock the lights out.
On top of that, all drilling and blasting in the mine was done by hand.
And then this is your drill steel, sometimes called a bowl steel, and we put that up against the rock, and every time you hit it with that single jack, while you turn it, and that kind of helps drill the hole out more evenly.
At the height of the Depression, miners earned $3 to $4 a day, a wage so attractive that thousands lined up for the chance to work.
And if you got killed down there, why, you know, there was no value on human life at all, hardly. And so if you got hurt down there, they just, you know, bring you out and then send another guy down to take your place.
With several miles of underground tunnel, the only way the boss could keep his workers in check would be to use this bicycle, which would take him several hours to complete one loop.
And so this is one of the richer veins of gold on the Mollie Kathleen mine.
Up until 1961, the mine was in full operation until the price for gold dropped to $35 an ounce, a price too low to continue work.
So all the mines were forced to close down here in 1961, and this was one of the last mines to close down. So it was one of the longest working mines in Cripple Creek and Victor.
Although he no longer mines, Rob says being able to tell his story and the stories of those before him is why he continues to work at Mollie Kathleen.
When you think about all of the rich history in this part of the state of Colorado, why, I just think I love telling people about the history and about the mining. And right up over my head here is that 1,000 feet of ladders. If you want to climb out of here, that's the man way.